Welcome to Advanblack's YouTube channel. I'm Steve, service technician for Advanblack, and today we got another quick video for you. It's just a couple of bolts to install these, but today we're going to be installing some 2-inch lowering blocks now available from Advanblack. If you're like me and you're a little bit short-legged, lowering blocks can come in real handy. When I pull up to a stop, I like to make sure that I'm sure-footed, flat-footed on the ground, and the stock ride height for me was just a little bit too tall. I've been running lowering blocks on my 14 Street Glide and my 15 Road Glide for the last 4 or 5 years. I absolutely love them. Absolutely no issues from them either. One thing that you want to make sure of is to get a good set of lowering blocks. There are a lot of lowering blocks on the market that just are not well made. We've came up with a one-piece lowering block system. Now this is made of super strong aluminum, and there are several other aluminum lowering blocks on the market. The problem is they use a softer aluminum. The problem with those aluminum lowering blocks is they use a softer aluminum. It's a 60-61, and we've beefed it up to a 70-75. Now I'm not going to go into breaking down the differences in the aluminum. You can Google that if you want to. It's very easy. It shows you the different strength levels of the aluminum, and we've beefed ours up to a 70-75. If I get these out of the box here, you'll see that this is a one-piece lowering block. There is no metal plate with a welded on nub on the back. You get these, they'll come in black like this with the Advanblack logo stamp on them, and they'll also be stamped right and left, so there's no confusion onto which side these go on. The only con I've ever found about using a lowering block is it will affect your lean angle. So you have to remember that your back of your bike is a little bit lower now, and if you've got stretch bags on your bike, your lean angle is going to be slightly smaller. So just keep that in mind. The first couple of times you ride it, you won't have any issues with it. Like I said, I've been running these for years and I've never leaned far enough to actually scratch my back. So just keep that in mind though, because you are lowering the back of your bike. One other quick note too is if you have air ride installed with a compressor and or air tank on your bike that attaches to the back frame like our bike back here, you cannot use this style lowering block. What's going on is this hangs out the back of your bike and your air compressor or your tank is right here on that back frame rail, right behind your saddlebags. So when you lower your bike, this back piece right here where your shock attaches can hit the compressor or the air tank. So if you're running an air system like that, I do not recommend that you get lowering blocks like this. But if you're running air ride, you're more than likely not going to need a lowering block anyway. You can just adjust the air pressure in your system and lower the bike down to where you need to be. So let's get the camera over to the bike and I'll quickly show you how to install these. So I'll demonstrate real quick what I was talking about with the air ride. This is my compressor for my air ride. It's mounted to the frame rail. The lowering block is going to go here instead of your shock. The shock will now be back here. When I air out the bike, this section of the compressor here can come in contact with the lowering block. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is let the bike cool off. We're going to get it in an upright position. Preferably get a jack underneath your bike. You don't have to do this on a jack. You can do it on the jiffy stand. It just makes it a lot easier to work on this left side if you can get a jack under it and get the bike straight. We're going to get in here and just remove this bottom bolt. We're going to remove that. I'm actually going to push up on mine because it is air. I'm just going to push up on it and get it out of the way and let it hang right there. We're going to set our original bolt off to the side because we are going to reuse that. We're going to grab the new bolt out of the package. We're going to apply a couple of drops of red thread locker. That's going to be the high strength thread locker. Just a couple of drops on the bolt. Now I'm not going to do it because I have to remove this because, like I said, I can't run these with my air ride. So if I pull the right one up here, you can see how it's notched out here in the back. Just so there's no confusion, there's no way for this to go on the bike. You can't put it behind it, you can't put it in front of it. So you grab the one that's marked left, so you just take that and line it up. You can't push it in, you have to put it straight on. Lines up just like that. We're gonna take our new bolt with our red Loctite. I'm gonna take my stock bolt, once again, a couple little drops of red thread locker, put on there, get it started. I'll run these in. Now we're gonna torque these to 35 to 40 foot-pounds. Now to complete the process, all you have to do is do the exact same thing on the other side. So that's pretty much it on the install. Super easy to do, couple of wrenches, a little bit of know-how, and you can have this done in about 20 to 30 minutes, even if you've never put these on before. Like I said, great for shorter people or short-legged people like me. When I pull up to the stop sign, I want to make sure that I am sure-footed, flat-footed, and it also comes in handy when you're backing up these big beasts. If you can get a lot more traction, a lot more foot on the ground when you're backing up one of these touring models, that makes a huge difference. If you have any questions on this install, drop it in the comment section down below and I'll try to help you the best that I can. So I'm gonna get out of here and get back to work. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, take care of yourself, and as always, be safe, keep your knees in the breeze.